Good morning, YouTube, or whatever time it happens to be for you. Today I'll be reviewing the movie I watched last night. It's called The Black Phone. I've been wanting to watch this one for a little while. I'll make this one short and quick, okay? The Black Phone is a horror movie with Ethan Hawke and then another actor whose name escapes me at the moment, but they didn't really present his name. But the actor the little kid, the boy, Mason Thames, I suppose, is his name. I think he's been in other stuff. He looks familiar. Um, Not just him. I would guess the sister as well. Basically, this movie was good all around. This and the main thing I'd praise about this movie would be the acting. The acting from Ethan Hawke, from most of the children. Movie is about children who get kidnapped and killed, right? Um, that's not really a spoiler. That's like the premise of the movie. Most of the kids are good actors. There is one kid who's not that good of an actor. Um, I feel kind of bad bringing it up, but like his friend, the friend who does the fighting, the friend who defends him, right? That friend was not. I found that he was not very impressed. Like, man, okay. We're gonna get right into the spoilers. We're just gonna get right into the spoilers. So if you don't want this movie spoiled, I suggest you don't watch this. But I watched this movie the last day it was in theaters, so come on, we're past that point, right? So the Black Phone is a horror movie with Ethan Hawke and Mason Thames and many other people. There are kids that die, and the main character can hear them through a black phone. And what I was gonna say is the best friend, the friend who does the defending, the friend who fights for him, that friend was not really a good actor alive, but I thought that his character, his like voice and personality was pretty good through the phone as when he was dead, right? I thought he kind of that's pretty spoilery, but um I think that's when he did best. I think everyone in this movie was mostly really good. The abusive dad was all right. I don't like that at the end. It's not like the best ending. It is a good ending, but then like, oh man, we're back to reality. Oh well, right? It was such an excellent movie though. I highly recommend you guys watch this movie. It's really good all around. Good acting, good story, good plot. I watched it with some friends and everybody that went to go see it. It was just so excellent. Ethan Hawke, really good as the grabber, really creepy. And I want to know who directed this movie. I'm going to look this up because I think this movie, I think Scott Derrickson. Okay. What else has he done? I think that this movie is excellent, really. Um, it's really good right from the go. It doesn't show you one thing that I think the movie does really good. It doesn't show you any of the grabbing of the kids, right? It doesn't show you that right away. It implies it. You see a black van approach in front of the kid, and then the screen just goes black, and then we're on the next scene, right? It implies it. It's implied, but it doesn't show it until the main character, Finney is his name, until he gets um, grabbed, and it's that when he gets grabbed is quite. It's you kind of see it coming, but not really, but you kind of do because you know it's the grabber, right? But the grabber's like stuck. He drops his eggs. He's like stumbling. Whoops, I dropped something. He's like stumbling and like, oh, my eggs, help me. Like, ah, shit. The kid looks in the back of the van. Are those black balloons? He goes, yeah. Throw, gasses the kid, knocks him out, throws him in the back of the van, grabs him. Um, Basically, the kid has to try to figure out how to escape. I don't want to spoil it too much. I think it's a well executed movie. I don't think there's any like filler moments. It's weird. It's less than 2 hours long, but it didn't feel like that. It felt it's an hour and 42 minutes long. But if you would have asked me after the movie ended how long I thought the movie was, I would have thought it was like 2 hours 15 minutes or somewhere around that department. It there's no filler. It's nothing but meat, nothing but tasty meat, no bone. Just every inch of this movie is necessary. There's probably a ton of like outtakes. Maybe there's probably when this comes out on Blu-ray or whatever. There's probably more, but for as short as it is, an hour 42, it felt really chunky. I don't want to say I felt like, hello, when's this movie gonna end? But it went. I don't know how to really explain it. It really played out. It really like was every single moment was ultra valuable, and it did a lot with its short time. Like I actually remember thinking, bro, hasn't this movie been going on like an hour already and we're still kind of like setting up stuff? Like, or 30 minutes, 40 minutes to an hour already and we're still kind of setting up some things? I remember thinking that a few times. It's just really every moment of this movie was valuable, and it's it's really good. I'm going to just stop ranting there, and highly suggest you watch this movie, The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Excellent horror film and thriller film. It's very exciting. It's a very stressful watch. If you like a movie that attaches you, that makes you feel emotions, no, don't die. You're like you're calling the character stupid for making certain decisions or smart for making other decisions, and you're just like on the edge of your seat, wanting for the main character to make it out, wanting for him to succeed. And I think it plays out very, very satisfying. Um, to me, now maybe call me crazy. I've only ever read one or two Stephen King books and seen one or two like Stephen King movies, right? To me, this seems like a Stephen King thing. It's not. I don't believe it is. But like this kind of seems like a Stephen King's The Black Phone. It seems like that kind of thing. Stephen King inspired, we'll call it, right? That's my hot take. It's 9 out of 10, and I think you guys should watch this movie. Excellent movie. Go watch it.